why it is a win-win situation for both Israel and Hamas?
I think for the Israelis, they know very well, like 79 prisoners, and most of them are from the military, are very important card that they need to return it back to their public opinion by saying that we have honored our agreement to bring back the prisoners. Destroying Hamas is not a matter that is attainable through military means or through support from the United States. It's only through negotiation and giving a hope at the end of the tunnel, meaning that an Israeli commitment to the two-state solution that will allow the authorities. We don't need really the Americans or the renewal of occupation or any international force to conduct Gaza. The Palestinian Authority is there. The sixth ministerial declaration of the ministers of foreign affairs met in Cairo last week was very clear, enabling the authority. And I think Hamas will give up arms when there is a commitment towards the two-state solution. If you may recall the IRA issue in Northern Ireland, they hand over their arms to the United Nations when the Good Friday Agreement was signed. So there were a hope at the end of the Irish tunnel during this very important negotiation. I think Europe and Britain in particular can say something towards what I was saying, introducing ideas and thoughts of how can we move further. The Palestinian Authority and the PLO is the legitimate partner to the international community in Gaza. Egypt and the United Nations in reconstruction campaign, along with the international partners, Arab and non-Arabs, or international community at large, and then a political horizon where the two-state solution are committed by the party through an agreement which is secured by the United Nations Security Council resolution. And I think this is the recipe which is included in the Hamas-Israeli ceasefire agreement, reconstruction, and a political horizon. We have to drag the situation using this very important document towards the fulfillment of the two-state solution and the tranquility to a region which I hope, Mona, one day will introduce a structure of political security and development hierarchy. If we have this stability created to the interest of its people, of all the nations living in this region, like what happened in Europe after the Helsinki process, we can claim a Middle East secure for its people and its nation, not only for Israel.
Now, finally here, Your Excellency, how do you take, or what's your take on Prime Minister Netanyahu's hinting all the time at war if the agreement falters? Reflect Israel's strategy towards Hamas and his Gaza's plan?
I think what is required to confront this claim by Netanyahu that only through war he will achieve. He spent 15 months killing people, women and children. 70% of the 55,000 Palestinians killed were women and children. You know very well that Hamas is underground, and the appearance we saw over the handover that Hamas still exists. And it's not through armed forces that you can prevail over an idea, over a liberation movement. You only have to talk to them. The IRA, as I gave an example, were always claimed as terrorist organization. This terrorist organization, or ETA in the Basque region in Spain, unless there is a dialogue that respects the whole community consensus on the two-state solution and respect the human dignity. I think Israel, when it is facing now through Netanyahu political right-wing arm, an image that has brought it to the International Criminal Court, which has issued a statement to claim him a war criminal with his defense minister. This, and even the International Court of Justice examining Israel being claimed as ethnic cleansing country. And this genocide that is committed by Israel is insult, not only to the Israeli and all the Israelis, but to us all in the international community, where we have seen the genocide on camera. And we have to understand that by telling the truth, you're ending up wars not by abasement, like what we saw in the Congress, what we saw from President Trump, or the silence we have witnessed over the past 15 years. What is required now is to look into the eye of the right-wingers in Israel. You brought your country down, you brought your army to such and you brought yourself as war criminal. To move out, you have legality, you have what President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi asserted in his talk with Antonio Guterres day before yesterday, assuring that the two-state solution is the only way to the benefit of the Israeli people and to the Palestinian alike.